Hi, everybody. We're trying to adjust the light here a little
Hello,
bit.
everyone.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, we're fuzzy. We
Yeah,
weren't fuzzy a minute ago.
we're a little fuzzy. Hopefully, we're not going to go in and out today. We're trying to do it from the trailer. We've had really, really good service all day long. Matter of fact, I put up a YouTube video this morning and I put it up in 4 minutes. That fast.
Last one you put up to
Last one, it took me
a
4
day and a
hours
half.
and 15 minutes to put it up. So 4
Yeah.
hours and 15 minutes. Today it was 4 minutes. We've been doing YouTube. We've been streaming stuff. Everything seems to be doing good. So hopefully we don't go in and out today. If we do, you'll have to forgive us.
Hello, everyone. Nice to see you
We have
all.
all our friends here today, huh? We
got Steve. Hello, Steve and Oki. Can we make that go up so we miss some people?
Yeah, we can't do it with your fingers, so because it doesn't
my
work.
finger.
We have a lot. We got
Bob.
all our friends. We got Bob from Lucky Dog Productions.
We got
Hi,
Stephen
welcome.
Oki. Hello, Stephen Oki.
Stephen
Hello,
Oki
Lucas.
from Desert Adventures in Arizona with their lovely medium-sized dog Lucas, who's very energetic and very fun to watch.
He's a sweet boy.
You all need to go over and watch some of them shorts that he's been putting up lately with Lucas. It's hilarious.
We got Sam Gloves. Hello, Sam.
Hey, Sam. Sorry,
Sam, we're sorry.
No gloves today. I don't have them on hand. I'm sorry. I just don't have them.
Hello, Miss Carol. How are you? Carol's not chin bobbing. I was teasing Carol earlier when I was talking to her. Said, "Are you going to be chin bobbing during the live, Carol?" And she said she's not. So we're happy to have you here, Carol. And Roy and Becky, what a nice surprise! Roy and Becky just called and said hi. So what a nice surprise!
Yep, our good friends Roy and Becky's travels. Of course, they're YouTube legends, and everybody knows Roy and Becky. I swear, everybody you talk to knows Roy and Becky.
It was so nice to have a phone call from them and
nice,
say hi and check
nice.
in.
We had
and
a nice
we do
chat.
miss them.
We do. We miss all our friends. That's the hard part about this nomadic life is that you gotta separate now and then, and it kind of sucks. Really
we'll be back there in no time. So we were just talking about. So it seems like M24 is only 96 days away. So if you look at it that way, wow, we'll be out to see everybody in no time. Make that go back down again.
Okay. Yeah, we'll be there in no time. The way time flies.
Got some more people here to say hi to. Lorna, hello, Lorna. Oh, and see our view, Tim. Hi, Tim. Oh, go back down a little bit more. I think we missed
Dan and Kathy from Handicapped Travelers.
Tommy's here. Hello, Tommy. How are you?
Lorna McKenzie.
Miss Melanie's here too. Hello, Melanie.
Oh my God, we have Box Van D on hand. Hi,
hello,
D.
Box
How are you?
Van D. Yay.
Very.
And
very
Kathy
nice
and Dan. Hello. Hopefully. Well, I don't know. I don't think Kathy and Dan are going to get to go to M24. We got to meet them last year. We had so much fun with them. So, but I think he said they weren't going to be able to go.
That's too bad.
Yeah. And we hear that we just asked about how Tim and Crystal and Gracie were doing, and we hear that Gracie's getting ready to go visit her aunt and take care of her aunt for a while.
Months, huh, Tim? You must be kind of bumming, huh?
That's a sweet lady to take care of her aunt like that, though. That's a very sweet person.
You all are sweet people, that's for sure.
Hello to the legends, Roy and Becky. There you go. They are the legends.
They are the legends. Then we don't forget we got Box Van D here, folks.
Talk about legends, right?
Yeah. We've become really good friends with her. She is such a lovely, nice, down to earth Christian lady. She really is. She's just a nice lady.
And she wants to wish everybody happy Father's Day.
We love hanging out with her. We didn't get to hang out with her too much last year, but this coming year we're going to be in Quartz Light a lot more. We'll get to hang out with her a little more. Susie was supposed to do an interview with her and never got around to doing an interview with her. It just never happened. We were supposed to have a Mexican dinner, and thank you so much for the happy Father's Day, though.
And happy Father's Day to all the dads out here. We have a bunch of great dads out here. So happy Father's Day to all of you.
Yep.
We went out to eat with my son today, and we're going to go out to eat with Melanie tomorrow. Melanie had to go do her dog training today, so we'll get to see her tomorrow.
I had a seafood platter, fried seafood platter, but I normally can't have that. But in this particular restaurant, they make it gluten free, and man, it was delicious. It was really outstanding. And that was at 11 o'clock this morning. I'm still full.
11:30.
11:30, whatever. I'm still full.
It was definitely good. So yeah, I think we're gonna have French toast for supper.
Right.
And he's cooking. It's even better. He just decided on that, so I was like, okay, cool. I'll have French toast.
I've been hanging with French toast for some reason. I saw it on a movie or something or whatever. Why isn't it scrolling down on its own?
Well, because you put it up. So.
Oh, there it goes.
And Tommy said happy Father's Day to all the dads too. How you doing, Tommy? Hope you're doing well. Oh, Jane Bray. Hello, Jane. Another good friend.
Hi, Jane.
A Canadian friend.
Yes. Jane, yes. Please go to 24. We would love to have you guys.
We would
there.
have you love
We'd
to have
love
you
it,
go.
and it is
Yes.
a lot of fun. We went last year, and we had a blast. It was a lot of fun there. It really was, and a lot of YouTube channels came. If I want to say there was 25 or 30
It
of them
was a
there,
lot.
there was
Yeah,
a lot
it
of
was a
YouTube
nice,
channels
it was
there.
a nice meetup.
More bang and weird adventures and
A lot of nice people you'll get to meet.
handicap traveler and
Yeah.
the gypsy and the vanilla gorilla. It just goes on and on.
Yeah.
Traveling robber.
Calvin and Robert. That was a big surprise
yeah,
for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we really had a lot of fun. So Jane, we would love to have you go. And a lot of Call Me V. She's a Canadian lady. And then there's oh geez, my brain's gonna go fogged.
Call Me V.
Gord.
Oh, God, yes.
What's the name of his channel?
Trailer Traveling.
Trailer Traveling.
Trailer Traveling, yeah.
He is a funny
He
guy.
is a funny guy, yeah.
Funny, and he's also a Canadian, Jane. So there are definitely some Canadians there. Probably more than that too. But those are two that I know of for sure.
Merton, I removed your video. Uh-oh. What does that mean?
Wait, who said that?
Lorna McKenzie.
Oh, where's that one? I didn't see that one. I removed your video. Uh-oh.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, what do you mean, Lorna?
And welcome, Lorna, by the way.
Yeah, I said
welcome.
Hi. And
Tony from Stone Wolf Outdoors is here. Hey,
hi, Tony. How are you?
Happy Father's Day, by the way.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers here today. And Sue from Lucky Dog Productions moderator just
Hello, Sue.
Just jumped on board. Hello, Sue. Welcome. Oh, she's been here for a few minutes, but we missed her. Bob and Sue.
There she is. Yeah, Bob. We had so much fun.
Oh my God! I relived a few of the memories today that we had. I'm going to be putting up a video pretty soon here of the day that we visited one of the Florida state parks. It was.
Oh, Roy said he has to make French toast there because Becky hates making it, but loves to eat it.
Oh, it's a type. It was a typing error. Okay, Lorna. Oh, you enjoyed my video. Thank you.
Oh, awesome.
Thank you so much. I just went out and did it quick because I know we've never showed where our home base is or what our home base is or anything like that. And I said, hey, we've never shown it. So I went out and I did a little bit of a tour. I put it up this morning, guys. So if you want to check it out, you'll see what we do, where we sit, where we cook. You'll see something that I did to the rig that's probably going to save its springs and shocks. You might want to check that out too.
Dan said he just finished making bacon cheeseburgers and corn on the cob on the grill. That sounds good. Gee, I like that.
Tim said he enjoyed the video too. He says we have a beautiful home base. It is a beautiful, beautiful home base. We're so lucky to have my father's piece of property here to come to. And it's made for it because this is where Finicky Franny spent 15 years or 18 years of her life, was sitting right here when it wasn't being camped with, hooked right up to where I showed you all. And it takes time. It's a work in progress. So this year we did the AstroTurf. Last year we didn't have the AstroTurf and stuff like that. And so yeah, thank you. Susie did a wonderful job on the flowers. So if you all want to see what Susie did with the flowers,
I love flowers.
Out there, very simple, very nice, very inexpensive, right, Sue? But anyways, beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
And Stone Wolf, I know we said hi, but I just wanted to mention that we really we had fun meeting Stone Wolf. He's outside already.
We did. Tony, I still got it on. See,
but Tony, he had a
problem. Tony made me this, and the wiring on it broke because I caught it on something, and then so I took it to a jeweler, and I had him wrap it in sterling silver. Okay, but that is polished and made special for me by Tony from Stone Wolf Outdoors.
Even the necklace part is homemade.
It's all his, yeah.
Yeah, he did a beautiful
job.
So
I had the jewelers wrap it in sterling silver, which is super tough. So I'm tough on things. So if I catch it again or something, it'll.
He was so upset when it broke.
But I love it. I was upset, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to get it fixed or not. But I was able to do it. I took it to a jeweler's, and we no problem. It was only $48, right? Yeah. Something like that. Miss Doreen from Camping Therapy, welcome, my friend. How are you? We are so happy to have you on board.
Tim said he loved our little spot too, our beautiful home base. Thank you, Tim.
It's so nice. It really is. We're so lucky. The best part is
it's a beautiful little town too.
Yeah, the best part is we get to, hang out with my dad. He's 80. He's 87. He's a hot ticket. you never know what's next. The other day we were at the ice cream store. This is the kind of stuff that my father does. The other day we were at the ice cream store. We had ordered our ice cream. We're all sitting in the car, and I'm sitting there and I'm eating my banana split. And this lady walks by the front of my car and squeezes between a bush and the front of my car. I'm sitting there in the driver's seat. And what does my father do? He reaches over, blows the horn, and then pretended like he didn't do anything, leaves me stranded. The lady gave me a dirty look. Oh my God, she was not a happy camper.
And none of us waved because
You
we
know,
were all like laughing at what he did.
I was stunned. I didn't know what to do. And of course, the lady wasn't very happy because I probably practically gave her a heart attack. My father's 87. He still pulls tricks like that, you know? He's so much fun to be around.
I was just giving Dan credit for making the bacon cheeseburgers, but it was actually Kathy made them. He just ate them. And I guess I had already heard about this, Dan. Dan's son got married last week, and I guess he looked quite nice in his tuxedo.
If you want to see him all cleaned up, he's saying,
we'll have to
you
check
want to
it
go
out.
over and drop a nice short that he put up. It was dropped last Sunday.
Carol already told me how handsome he looked. She said, "Wow, he cleans up nice. He looked handsome." So I had already heard. I haven't seen it for myself, but I'll definitely go check it out.
We had some wonderful times with excuse me.
Look at Tim said
with Dan and Kathy, because
we did have fun.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. We went on a hay ride. We hung out a whole day with them.
We spent a lot of time.
So funny.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
So nice people.
Yes.
Such nice people. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Tim said if you catch that on something now, Martin, you might break your neck.
Right.
Hopefully the string will let go before the Sterling Silver will. Hello, Doreen. I didn't get to say hi to you yet. Sorry, I was trying to go down the line. Hope you had fun. Doreen was camping this weekend, so you must be just getting back. So she's probably tired. So she's ready for a nap. Are you ready for a nap, Doreen? How do I know you? His dad is a kid at heart. He really is.
He is a kid at heart. He really is. He's got the mind of like a 17-year-old, I swear.
He does.
With the body of an, unfortunately, an 87-year-old, you know?
Right. Doreen said her mom will be 90 on Friday. Well, happy birthday to Mom.
Wow, happy birthday to Mom.
I got home at noon. Oh, you already had your nap. Okay.
Oh, good. There you go. There you go, Doreen. We know you too well, right? We know you snuck a nap in there somewhere, that's for sure.
Doreen and
Melanie. And I don't blame you, because I can do the same thing.
Doreen and Melanie have a lot in common. They both like to nap. Bye, Dee. Thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate it.
God bless you, and thank you so much for stopping by. We'll see you soon.
Dan, you would definitely get along with Papa Martin. He is very silly man.
You two would have a blast.
Yes.
Yeah. Because Dan happens to be
also a jokester.
A very funny guy. Yeah.
He's a jokester.
We did a lot of laughing on that Saturday that we spent together.
We did have fun.
Eddie's got a lot of like kind of dry humor too. Like, you know, he'll say something that's wicked funny, but he'll do it with a straight face, and it'll just make you die. It's exhausting at the rallies, huh? Doreen? Yeah, you need to nap each day. I know. No, it's so true. Everything's exhausted at my age. I don't know about you, Doreen, but everything's exhausting. Like yesterday, we went door dashing. Susie does all of the walking. All I do is drive. I was dead meat after 4.5 hours of driving the car. Of course, I was driving it in heavy traffic around and all that, but still.
Plus, trying to pay attention where you're going. Yeah, it's not like we know where we're going because we're in our local area, but still, you don't know exactly where you're going. You got to really pay attention, and you got
an idiotic move around you that you have to drive so defensively these days that it's takes a lot to just drive around. Not out west so much. It's pretty good.
Roy said he hated naps as a kid, starting to enjoy them now.
I did hate naps as a kid. Roy. I used to fight them. I hated them.
But now he loves them. He's a napper. And I never did nap. I never was a napper, but now seems like if I sit still for a few minutes, I'm napping. The puppies will lay down, take a nap. It's like, oh, they're napping. I might as well close my eyes. Okay, cool. So yeah.
Steve says he feels like an 18-year-old up
until 9 a.m.
Until 9 a.m. That's so true. You really feel your age when you first wake up in the morning. That's so true. Or not, but in the morning.
Feel younger in the morning, right? Until 9 a.m.
And then after, right, exactly.
9 a.m. That's it. It starts going downhill.
I'm saying that backwards. Yeah. We tend to go to bed early when we're out in the rig.
Oh my gosh. Jane said just to plant up 8 planters, it cost her $300. Yours look way better than mine. Aw. Well, thank you. And yeah, it was not $300, so it might have been a little bit less. No, honestly, it wasn't.
No,
It wasn't that much.
Please,
It was
whatever,
probably a quarter of
whatever,
that. It was probably a quarter of that.
whatever. I told her to just do simple and as cheap as possible. That's all. Because we're living within our means. You know, we're living on for the first time in our lives, we're on what do they call it?
A strict budget.
No, what do they call it? A fixed income.
income,
You know,
right.
in other words, you know, you don't work extra all overtime because you're not working. You only got your retirement. So, you know,
Right.
so it's a fixed income. So we got to live within those means. So she did good. It looks really beautiful. Really does.
Fixed income. That's
There
the
you
word.
go.
See, look at that, Dan. Thank you for helping us out. We had about 23 vintage campers there. 25 already signed up for next year. Wow. Thought about doing a video, but I'm pretty much over it. Not interested. Oh my! So you didn't even do a video on your vintage campers? That's unusual.
Wow.
Wow.
It's pretty much over it though.
Wow.
That's too bad, Doreen. I really enjoy them, but I know it becomes work. I get it. I really do. Like today, I really wasn't sure what I was gonna.
Yesterday.
2 days ago, I wasn't sure what I was gonna put up. I got stuff, but
Got lots of stuff.
But do I have time? Right? We've added puppies to our lives now too, so it's really, really busy. Now I'm back working 3 days a week, so I'm really, really busy.
And then we're door dashing 2
Then
or 3
we're
days.
door dashing, so it's hard to find time to actually edit. And for me to put up a video, it takes 4 to 6 to 8 hours to edit, depending on what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, or whatever, how much I can concentrate, and how much the computer's cooperating, and
That's been the issue
you
lately.
know how much service you have, and it's been pretty challenging to put up a movie and even edit, because all my editing has to be done by pulling stuff by way of Wi-Fi out of a cloud, and if you don't have a decent hookup, it slows everything down, and it's a lot of work to be a creator, and it makes it more frustrating when you know that the tools you have can work faster and better than what they're working. It's just Doreen has 429 videos that folks can watch. I'm focusing on her other channel now.
She's doing a lot on her needlepoint. She has a needlepoint channel.
Please,
so.
Doreen, right now, please put up the link to your other channel, please, so that everybody can see it.
Jane Bray finally made it home after. Jane has been having a great year. Jane left home 7 months ago. She bought a new house before she left. Then they left. She left for the winter. Her husband stayed home for a while. Then her husband joined her, and they've been just traveling since. I mean, she's just getting home. She's got lots of projects to do, and just added her. She just bought a 1976 Beachcomber B15 to the list of things to do. So she bought another little camper because her husband and brother stay in her what is the name of her camper? She has a camper that's made in Canada, and I cannot think of the name of it.
Oh, I don't know.
I know what it is, but it's not coming to me. But she has a beautiful camper, but her husband and brother stay there, and she bought herself another small camper that she can stay in.
Taylor Coach.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
I was right on the tip of my tongue.
It was there, but so she bought this new little camper for herself, just to basically sleep in.
Which I'm dying to see.
Yes, I've seen pictures of it. It's very cute. So, but I'm sure she wants to get that fixed up because she really fixed up her other one really cute too. But she does love her. She put up pictures of her garden in her old house, which was absolutely gorgeous. So I'm sure she's trying to get it up to where she is in the new house. So she hasn't had things on her walls, or because the house wasn't completely finished when she left. So she's going home to try to decorate her new home as well. So yeah, she has lots of projects going on.
Jane's a very energetic, determined lady. She's the only lady that I've ever seen who was capable of drilling a hole with a drill when the drill's going backwards. Now that's determined, and she did it. So
Jane, you're never gonna live that one down.
It's hilarious. It really is. As a mechanic, I couldn't believe it.
But he was rather proud of the end.
I was so proud of her, though.
Because she did
still
it.
proud of her. Are you kidding me?
He's very proud.
That takes
determination.
It takes.
I'm getting her done.
I'm getting her done, no matter what the hell it takes, And I really appreciate those benefits in people, or however you want to put it.
Oh, Roy just gave us a good idea. Roy shot half a video last night repairing our door latch. You just had to put the whole new latch in. Ours just broke. He went to open it, and all of a sudden, all kinds of springs and stuff fell out.
I open it up, and ping, stuff goes flying by my eyeball, and it was the latch that goes in and out, and the spring that works it. So
And Sue said that she understands what Doreen's talking about because she and Bob are kind of at that point too, where they still do videos, but they're not, and it's not fun like it used to be because they've been doing a lot too. I mean, they've been around for a long, long time. They're another great couple and fun people to watch. So, but they're also saying that it's not quite as fun as it used to be. Oh, and there's Privies and Prims, her needlepoint, her needlepoint channel, which she loves to needlepoint. So I think she won't get bored with that too soon. Not bored, but she really enjoys doing that. So.
Okay, wait, hang on now. Timony, Tim, Taroo. Welcome, More Bang for Your Bucks is here.
Bang.
Tim from More Bang for Your Bucks. He's a good friend of ours, and we always love having him aboard. We really, really, really do. He is also becoming a YouTube star. He's famous. Everybody knows.
He is famous.
Everybody knows Tim. You know,
Tim.
It's so true, and he's such a good guy.
Doreen said she filmed 3 trailers as they drove out of the park. We are planning on getting back to videoing more now. Things are starting to slow down. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It seems like life gets in the way sometimes.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to getting back on the road again, like not because I don't like being here, but I mean so that I can film a lot of little things again and get it all built up, you know, and that way when we're hunkered down for the winter, I'll have plenty of backup video, I hope. I still haven't touched. We traveled across
so much to do.
We traveled across the country and from all the way to Northern California, and from Northern California all the way down to Arizona. We traveled back to Texas, back to Arizona, then back to New England, and did so much filming that I have only made it as far as not even California yet. I haven't even touched anything that we did with Crafty Traveler, Lonnie, and her husband Ernie. And that's, I mean, so yeah, I mean, I am so far behind. And all my YouTube friends tell me that that's a good problem to have. And I guess it is, yeah. But I get why you get sick of doing videos after a while. I do. But personally, I find the satisfaction of taking a video that's mishmash and trying to make it into something that somebody may want to watch. I get so much satisfaction out of it.
When you have time.
But I have fun at it.
But you have to have, if you don't have the time, you find it frustrating.
It's totally relaxing to me to sit and edit. That's all I can say.
I just want to say, Doreen said that when she finds a wow factor camper, she'll tape it.
Yeah,
and then Jane said that she'll never live that down with all kinds of funny faces.
I know.
And Tim CRView said that's about as fun as drilling a drill.
I saw that
with a dull drill.
I've done it. I've drilled a hole with a dull drill before. It's like
it was a drill bit, a dull bit. Say that again. It was a dull bit.
No. I let you. I let you. No.
Too funny.
No.
Jane is a fun lady to hang out with. We cannot wait to see her
time
again.
together this coming winter. I'm sure here or there. I'm sure.
Oh, Roy said he priced the new door latch and it was $150 for the new one.
Yep.
He fixed ours for pennies on the dollar. Yay! Way to go.
Yep.
I think that's what we paid for ours too.
Paid $150 for mine.
But all the pieces went everywhere, so we couldn't
all over
even
the
find
place.
them.
I couldn't find the springs. I couldn't find the pieces. They shot into the woods here.
So
I
everywhere.
just said, you know what? And it's 20, something years old now. So I just got another one. And plus, that one's been messing up for a long time. And one of these days,
actually, it locked us out the other day.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of, that we get locked out. And
it somehow locked us out.
I just got a new one, and it'll last us for years. And it's so slick. It works so nice. It really does.
Thankfully, one of us was inside and one of us was outside, so we didn't get actually locked out. But that wouldn't have been good.
Everyone hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Doreen. Thank you. So.
Oh, so see, look how Tim. See, Tim, you're just too on top of things. Tim said, LOL, that's why I edit it on the same day. Never fall behind. Tim is amazing. He's a guy that has a lot of energy. Maybe we need to find out what Tim's eating, and then we can all get some energy like Tim has.
He eats a good, probably healthy diet.
He probably eats a lot of vegetables.
A lot of vegetables,
meat, right?
Probably less meat. Probably.
Jane said, now I have an excuse to get back to Arizona. I need my door fixed. Uh-oh, Roy, you're in line for some mechanical work. I might run out of materials, but never behind. Oh, there you go. I went through Arizona so many times that I might miss it if I don't pay attention. Egg rolls is what he eats. Yes, he makes the best egg rolls, right, everyone? Everybody knows Tim's egg rolls.
He's famous for his egg rolls.
He is famous.
They are good.
But I know he eats meat because I know when he was cooking for his son, he would tell me the different things he was making, and he was making some really good meals.
Well,
Maybe you ought to start doing some
he-
videos on food, Tim. You're a great cook. Maybe that we ought to add that on one of the days when you run out of stuff. Do some cooking.
He's a
He's a carnivore
yeah,
eater.
he
Yeah, he
eats-
likes meat, right?
likes meat. Okay.
Yeah, because he did say he eats a lot of meat. I know when he
Yeah,
was
I
talking
think
about
I
his son.
remember. I was just going to say, I remember him
was-
saying
yeah.
something about when all the recipes.
would talk
making
about
for
all
his
the good
son had all
things,
the,
yeah.
all the lot of meat recipes.
Yeah, I think he does a lot of stir fry type things with meat. So
Can't wait to see you again, Jane. Roy and
I
Becky
know.
says, and I agree with you. I can't wait to see her again either. She's a fun lady.
she
I
is a fun
definitely
lady.
Cannot wait.
When are you heading out, Jane? Do you have a date yet set? Meat is what's for dinner. Yum yum. And Tim's egg rolls. Yeah, right.
So
Definitely,
Roy,
Sue.
so Roy and Steve, between you two guys, you might know the answer to this. I'm sure Steve does, and I'm pretty sure Roy does. But what time of the year do you have to stop? Can you stop worrying about rattlesnakes? Is it in November? Just curious. Not that that's going to make any difference to us. I was just curious. We were already down there during the rattlesnake season, so we know how to handle it. But
We do?
yeah, we bang on the steps and we make sure we're all
Oh.
set. And
Oh, I thought you meant we were like all set. You got your
Well-
snake stick, but it doesn't mean we want to use it.
well, no, but if I have to, I will.
Um,
Usually November. Okay, cool. Thank you, Steve. And I'm sure Oki's there. Oki, hi. How are you?
I said hi to Oki already.
I
And I
didn't.
said, yes, you did. We said hi to Oki, and we
I
said hi
didn't.
to Yes, and you said hi to Lucas too. Remember?
Oh, I did. I said Lucas.
See,
too, that's
look
right.
at that. He's getting old. He can't remember.
I am.
guys.
I'm getting wicked old. I'm getting wicked forgetful. It's terrible. It really is. It's really getting bad.
Jane said she could live off Tim's egg rolls and Fairy Dust's German chocolate cake. That was a good chocolate
People,
cake.
I didn't get a piece of that because I'm gluten free, but everybody that I have heard that had it has talked about it. So her cake must just be outstanding. Has anybody
very
gotten the recipe? Is it possible?
It was a big cake.
Is it
too.
possible to get the recipe? Is it a family secret, or
We'll have to ask her next time we see her.
Right?
Next time we see her.
Hi, Spike. You want to go on
We happen to
camera?
go south in March and swing by Carol's on the way home. Oh, that would be fun. Carol's really looking forward to that, Dan, if you get to do that.
Yeah, she is.
Definitely
actually.
looking forward
She
to
has
that.
talked about it, and she's
She
fun.
has, definitely.
It's
She's a fun lady.
she's
She's
a fun
another
lady.
fun lady.
She's very fun. Her daughter Ashley is a nice girl, and you get to meet her too. And
Only two of you are watching us on TV. Where's Lucas? Lucas isn't watching. Lucas, where are you?
I made sure I shaved today, Steve. So I'm glad if I'm on the big screen. There's Spike. There's Spike. So we have a dilemma with the dogs, guys. You want to explain it real quick, like Sue? I don't know if we
So
can.
our dilemma is
Don't
that.
go too deep because it's a long story.
So our dilemma is that we kind of
But-
had our head stuck in the sand.
Right.
Hello, Gracie.
Hi,
Here's a
Gracie.
Gracie.
Gracie was part of the action too.
Hi, so we kind of put our head in the sand, and the vet told us that Spiky could not get Gracie pregnant, so we made plans to get them spayed and neutered in Texas on October 1st. And unfortunately, our vet here does not agree with that vet and says that Spiky can get her pregnant, and she's due to go into heat at 6 months. And guess what? She's 6.5 months now. So we are crossing our fingers and crossing our toes, and we're going to ask all our friends to pray, please, that our vet either gets a opening on this Tuesday and can fit the two of them in to get spayed and neutered, or she waits until the 25th to get herself stay out of heat and can get neutered then.
We don't
because we
want
decided
puppies.
that
No
we
matter
have to
how
do
you
it.
look at it, we don't want
Hello.
puppies.
Hello.
And if we do have to have puppies, we're already going to give
Don't
one to
get my
Roy and
head.
Becky, and we're going to give one
Yeah.
to Steve and
We're going to
Opie.
pass them out to our
and
friends.
give. They're free. You can have them. They're free. We'll even do the first
Hello.
shots for you. They're free.
Hello. So yeah, so our newest adventure, our newest worry is to worry about if the puppy's going to go into heat, if Grace is going to go in heat, and if we're going to end up in trouble.
Okay, here's a funny one. Tim despises eating egg rolls after making so many.
Right? Hey, go easy. That's Mama's head.
Oh, that's too bad.
Come here, you little punkish. Who is this?
Gracie.
This is Gracie.
Who else?
Come on, Gracie. Come on,
Who else?
Gracie. Gracie.
It's Gracie.
Gracie the troublemaker. Gracie the troublemaker. That's her. My name is Gracie, and mayhem is my game. Gracie is my name.
Gracie is my name, and mayhem
is my game.
is my game.
And that is very true. And then there's a spikaroo back there.
They just woke up from a nap, as you can tell.
Jane, I hope you do look into M24. It's a fun time, and we'd love to see you. Lucas is sleeping on the couch, so Lucas isn't watching us because he's sleeping on the couch.
Nell says head in the sand, eh?
Head in
Well-
the sand.
Well,
I was gonna say up someplace
well,
else,
not-
but I was gonna be
well,
nice.
head up our butt or whatever. But the thing is we were going by what the vet in Texas told us. He did say
Okay.
we didn't have to worry about it till 8 months. So
He
that's
did
why
say that,
he did say that, and that's why
and we were trying to save
never
money.
had this. We never had this issue because any puppies we ever had were already spayed and neutered or already got done early.
Right.
You know. So
And
I'm
we were
just
trying to
saying,
save money.
to our defense, that's what the vet told us in Texas. So we were not worried about it. And then of course when we went to the vet here, it's a different story. And so we don't need
Yeah.
puppies. We don't need puppies.
Yeah, we're very sad about Ron. Ron Darrell just lost his sweet puppy, Rocky. Rocky was a black and white Boston Terrier, and he was a sweet, sweet dog. He really was a sweet dog, and he just lost him, and not really sure what happened from
It's very weird, I
what
guess. Yeah.
Roy and Becky were telling us, that he's not sure if he had a seizure or what happened, but he was a sweet, sweet dog. But
He was out playing
very
a
sad.
few minutes before that, and I guess not long after that.
Yeah, you're right, Doreen. But she may not. If she has an opening, she'll do both of them. But she has to have a cancellation.
But
in her
yeah, even
schedule.
one's better than nothing, Doreen. You're right.
She's like the best vet
And
around. And she's really good.
here's the sad part now is they've spent their whole life together. So last night they had to sleep separately, and so we're gonna have to try to keep. If worse comes to worse, we're gonna keep these dogs separate. It's gonna be hard to keep them
separated.
separate. They've been together literally since the womb.
And they don't. They're always touching. We put them in separate crates last night to sleep last night, and Spike was kind of pouting. I think Gracie liked it. I think she liked having her space, but Spikey was pouting. Dan says, no matter what, blame Eddie.
Right? It's Eddie's fault.
It's all Eddie's fault.
Eddie's fault.
It's Eddie's vet. So we'll blame Eddie.
Somebody send Eddie a text and tell him we're talking bad about him.
That's right. Tell Eddie that we're talking
We're
smack.
throwing him under the bus. That's the end of you, Eddie.
We're talking smack. It's your vet that said that, Eddie. I know, we're so sad about Rocky. He was a sweet, sweet boy.
Carol says the puppies bring her such joy to
I
watch.
send Carol pictures quite often of these little munchkins, and they make us smile all the time.
All the
They
time.
are just
You're having a
too
bad
cute.
day, come home from work, you sit down, you watch the puppies for 20 minutes, and you got a smile on your faces.
And they are just
That's
little
it.
rascals who just romp and run and act like kooks. And
Gracie's-
looks like Spikey's back to sleep over there.
Gracie's kind of a menace, but
She's a menace. She's full of energy, this one.
yeah, we went through that, Doreen, but we
couldn't find anybody because
it's just-
for one thing, they don't want to do the short-nosed dogs.
they don't want to
so
do
most
the
of them
short-nosed
said
dogs. The other
One said they won't even do
they won't even do
females.
They won't even do females.
And then they said they won't do the short-nosed dogs. So
Yeah, and the thing is it's like a factory. Snip, 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 snip. I don't know. We just feel better with our vet doing it. So
we're gonna suck it up.
and if we could find a clinic tomorrow, we might take a chance and have Spike done or something. Yeah, but there's nothing happening. We've looked around and
Right, and everybody's like months out.
Yeah,
So
and-
especially
and-
in like the in the low spay and neuter type
Right.
places, they're very, very far out.
right. And a lot of shelters around here, anyways, don't really get puppies anymore because there's so much spaying and neutering going on that there's not a whole lot of puppies. What they get is dogs that are older and they couldn't be handled or the owner died. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Back in the day, they used to have puppies all the time, but now not so much, from what I understand.
I know craziness.
But yeah, checking the local animal shelter, we have.
Yeah,
We
I
have,
checked all around everywhere. So that's why we're going to try to stick to our plan of going in October 1st. But that plan, we realized, wasn't going to work. We did have our head in the sand, Melanie. Yes, we did. And Melanie's going, yeah, you think? She's hopping around and probably on one foot and spitting nickels about now. You think? You think? I can see her now.
Yeah.
We love you, Melanie.
Yeah, they do. They spay and neuter at all. I know. I don't know around here though. Who knows what the heck's going on around here? I don't
It's
know.
just like I said, backed up, or they don't do
I don't know,
females,
yeah,
or
I
they
don't
don't
know.
do short nose.
They don't want the responsibility. I don't know
we
what the
just-
deal is.
And the price is still up
the
there,
other-
guys.
The other thing that's becoming outrageous is the vet bills.
Oh my God.
We took the dogs in for their regular checkup. What was it for both of them?
$500 and some. And all they got was Spike got his blood work to have the surgery done, and they each got a poop test, and that's it. for $500. So short nose ones during there, they have a harder time
What's the difference?
intubating them when
Right.
they intubate
So when
and
they
put them to sleep.
right. So
I guess it's you got to be
They have-
it's a little trickier.
there's like a pallet back there that it makes it hard for them to be for the anesthesiologist, like, or whatever, and they can actually lose their breath and not gain it back, right? So something like that.
Right. Yeah, what Roy and Becky said, after what Lulu went through for her surgery, I stayed with the vet. Luckily,
Yeah.
she was at the vet when they discovered that she was allergic to the anesthesia.
Yeah.
And he was just telling us about that. So she was getting spayed, and she woke up during the surgery, and they couldn't get her to go back to sleep, and they finally did, but then they couldn't get her to wake up again. And then he said she was miserable, poor baby, for like 2 weeks. She just laid on the couch for 2 weeks and didn't even go pee or anything. So the poor girl had a wicked bad time. I know, Doreen, one of the reasons that he didn't want a dog either, but we fell in. We just love these little buggers.
Dan and Kathy get the vet bills because they got Lucy, and the vet bills. The vet bills are crazy, and I mean, it's going to get to even our vet said she doesn't.
She actually said that.
She doesn't know where it's headed, and she said the veterinary business as a whole may just not even be able to exist because people aren't going to be able to even afford it.
Right.
Period.
And she was saying that was her partner that was saying that, who she said he's, obviously he's a pretty rich man. And he was saying that, he doesn't know what's going to happen because people just aren't going to be able to afford it. And I told her, I said, that's why we weren't going to get another dog. And we waited so long because, we didn't want to have to worry about the fee of it all. But.
And there's a lot of reasons, having a dog is difficult. The worry, everything, every time they breathe funny or they look funny or they get a little mark on them or, I mean, they're not pooping right. They're not peeing right. They're not eating right. They're not sleeping right. It's just like having kids. It really is. But you know what? It's worth it.
Except we're a lot older and worry more than we used to.
We worry more now than we ever did because we're like helicopter parents, I guess. But you're right. There's many reasons why a dog can be discouraging at times, Doreen. Yes.
They're a lot of work, but they're also so much fun.
But they're a lot of fun. That's hard to find. The one in Blythe is booked out for 6 months or more. Wow.
See, now that's scary.
Wow.
That's a long time.
That's all getting hard to find because
they are.
People can't. They might as well just be a regular doctor because it's costing so much to become a vet now. It's just incredible. Just absolutely incredible. We've been finding so many ticks on the dog.
That's one issue. And I think I just found one on Gracie right here.
I'm finding so many ticks on the dogs this year because
it's terrible.
Last winter it didn't really. They never got a deep freeze. It never really got super cold, and it was wet, and so all of the ticks, as far as what the news and stuff is saying, that they didn't all die off. So this year we have an abundant amount of ticks,
and they're so tiny.
At the golf course where I work, here you walk the dog every night. We're pulling ticks off the dogs. We have to give them a complete head to toe check because around here we have the Lyme disease, and we don't want Lyme disease. I had it once. Sue had it once.
Oh, I never had it.
I had it once, and it was probably pretty much the sickest I've ever been.
Right.
Yeah, I was so sick. It was horrible, and I don't want it again. And these things are so small. When they say they're the size of a head of a pin, I mean they're a speck.
Yeah, they're so minute.
When they're baby ones, they're a speck. They're literally a speck.
You're not even sure.
You almost can't even see.
You think it's dirt.
You think it's dirt. I put these super magnifying type jeweler's glasses on, and I look and I can see legs. And as soon as you can see legs, you know it's a tick. Then you got to go in and do this magnetic surgery with these tweezers, and it's hard. It
ends up destroying the tick because it's so little to try to get it out.
It's weird, yeah. It's hard to do. It's just a pain in the neck. But anyway, it's been bad here. I don't know about in Ohio where you are, Dan, or whatever, like the rest of the country, but
we are in a very wooded area too. And then,
but it wasn't like that last year.
No, it was not.
We didn't have a dog last year, though.
That's very true. That's right.
But we had a dog the year before. We had Sweet Pea, and
we weren't here.
It wasn't here, but still, we could tell when there was a bad because we could walk her in the woods, and we
the year before, right.
And so it wasn't too bad.
Dan said Lucy will probably be their last dog, and they'll become a dog sitter for their kids. Yeah. And Roy said if a vet would come to Quartzsite, they would make a ton of money. I know.
They would. And Dan says, yes, the same situation with ticks there in
it's terrible.
Ohio.
So I put on his I put his little headlamp on my head, and so I can see good. And we roll them with the roller. You know, I don't know if you guys have ever tried the lint roller thing, but the lint roller works pretty good. It picks up some stuff. And then if you do find a tick, the other, which my daughter-in-law taught me this trick, a piece of Scotch tape. So once you get the tick off, put a piece of put it on the Scotch tape, and then you just close the Scotch tape up, and it can't get away.
Because they're so small, you lose them. I'm telling you. And then
even
now,
the bigger ones.
and now you're freaked out. You're wondering, okay, you know it's
Yeah.
here, right? And it sucks. And you know, I know you guys ain't gonna believe this when I say this, but at least I would almost rather deal with a rattlesnake, because at least you can see a rattlesnake, you can avoid a rattlesnake, and you don't have to get bit by the rattlesnake. But these things are so small, they'll give you Lyme disease. They can kill you. You don't see them, you don't know they're there. If you can have them back here on your back or something, and if your spouse doesn't notice it or whatever, and it's in you for 24 hours, then you can get deathly sick.
I've already had 2 on me.
Even die. You know, I mean,
but thankfully I get really irritated and red, so I start itching if I get one. So I think I've gotten them off before the 24-hour period. So I think I'm good. The tick medicine works well with her. Yeah, the ones that get the ticks. Oh, you guys get the ticks on you.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, so I ended up with 2 on me. And they were they were so teeny tiny that you're not even sure. If it weren't a big red spot with a black spot in the center, I wouldn't have even known what it was. I would have thought it was just a mosquito bite. That's how bad little they are.
So far, thank God, I've been lucky.
You have been lucky.
I haven't been, and I've been like doing a lot of mowing at work, like under branches and like hitting branches of trees and stuff. And I come home and immediately take the hottest shower I can stand, because they'll back out of you if the hot water hits them and it's really hot. They'll back out of you and just kind of go down the drain. That's the end of it, you know. But yeah, it's freaky. You can't see these things that can kill you. It's freaky. Yeah, there's no ticks in the desert. There's not enough water there.
Or mosquitoes either, right? Yeah. I was telling Roy, as I was putting the puppies, and I just put my phone in the house in the camper, and I was going back to get the puppies because the mosquitoes had started to come out, and the phone rang, and it was Roy and Becky with a nice surprise. So I actually gave him the phones I get the puppies in so that they didn't get bit up, because they're not even usually out this time of night. I think there's so much rain lately, so all of a sudden they're popping out, but they're not usually out at this time of day. It was only like 4:30ish.
Right.
So,
right.
But yeah, I wanted to get everybody get in before I started getting bit, because who knows what kind of disease they're carrying.
Right. No, it's
West
true.
Nile virus, or who knows,
yeah, I mean,
whatever kind of
the
crap.
mosquitoes are just as bad now.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I don't know if it's because of the way the Earth's warming up or something, but they claim that, you know, this West Nile virus and this Lyme disease is because the Earth is warming up or something. And I don't know. I can tell you the Earth is definitely warming up in my lifetime, because at least the winters are. Because around here, when I was a kid, you could skate the whole winter, right? So you could skate the whole winter. The whole winter there was frozen ponds you could skate on the whole winter. Now it's rare to have even 2 weeks that you can skate. You know, the kids today don't even get to ice skate unless they go to a skating rink. So it's definitely changing.
Dan said Kathy has gotten them while gardening. Lucy isn't allowed in the garden for several reasons. I bet for several reasons.
For several reasons is right.
Does Kathy wear a big hat? I tend to wear my big hat when I go out, and I'm hoping that will at least keep them out of my hair. I found them on my body, not in my hair so far. But I wear my big hat, so hopefully Kathy wears her big hat. Yeah, mosquitoes can carry the heartworm, according to our vet. Yes, for sure. They have to be on heartworm medicine around here, so yeah, they're on that already. Yeah. I just saw a post on Facebook. Someone got Lyme tick bite. And then, like ringworm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, it kind of does.
Oh, because it gives that big circle. Like, yeah.
When I got Lyme disease, I had gone so long, I kept resisting it.
Well, he thought he had the flu, basically.
I just kept thinking I had the flu, and then a lady that I worked with works in the hospital and does blood work, and she saw this red mark on me. She said, "You have Lyme disease." So I went in, and sure enough, I had a circle, went all the way around, the back of my head, went all the way down my back, went down my back, and came and met it here. It was one big giant circle. It was so big and so like classic that they actually took, you know, not pictures of me, but they made me take my shirt off and took pictures of it. And I'm in a medical journal somewhere of it, because it was such a classic ring. It was perfect. But yeah, it makes this ring right around it, this red ring, dark red ring. And when you see that after a tick bite, you need to go to the doctors and get an antibiotic. And you don't want to mess around, because Lyme disease will attack whatever the weakest part is of your body. Like if
That's not good.
if you're already having like weak lungs, if you get Lyme disease, it's going to attack the weak lungs. If you have weak kidneys, it'll attack your weak kidneys. It'll attack whatever's weak. So it's nothing you want to mess with. So if you ever see a tick bite with a ring around it, immediately, and I'm not like this kind of a guy at all, but I will this time go to the doctors immediately. Go to the doctors and get something because it's nothing to mess with. And the faster you get on it, the better off you are. Of course, I backpedaled and backpedaled and back. I went on for like a week and a half thinking I had the flu, like bad too, like really bad, super high fever every single night. I couldn't eat. I even tried to go to work. I was ready to collapse. I really was. That's how sick I was. Bad.
You're right, Roy. They do leave. Deer ticks do leave a ring. And that's why I was saying I get like it looks like a big red bite on me. I get a big red bite, and inside will be the tick inside. But like I said, thankfully I think I've gotten them out because they say they have to be in you for 24 hours before they can submit the Lyme disease to you. From what they say,
that's what they say.
I don't know,
but that's what they say.
Right.
I'm going with I hope so because you at least got time to find it and get the hell out of here instead of being bitten and getting infected within an hour. They say they have to be in you long enough so that they become part of your circulatory system, so that the blood that's going through your body goes through them and then back out into you or something like that. And that's what happens. And that's why it takes time for that to hey, who am I? All I know is what Google told me. So
yeah, Dan, right, you are right. They do carry the Lyme disease. And so I just want to mention, so one thing that vet told me this last visit, she's a good holistic type vet, so she gives you good ideas of what to do if you don't want to put like the point, the medicine on them,
let's call it what it is. It's poison.
The medicine. So
it's a pesticide.
It is a pesticide. So Skin So Soft by Avon, which I believe she said is the bath oil, and she said if you put that on the dogs, that is supposed to be really good at keeping it off.
You spray it on them.
You spray it on them, right?
And then wipe
it down, and on ourselves as well.
You can do it on yourself too, and it has very little, very little smell, if any, supposedly. So
yeah, so we're gonna try it. We got some coming in. Of course, I had to order some, and it'll be in Wednesday or Thursday of this week. So we'll try that. We had bought some essential oils, but the puppies hate the smell of it, and they rub upside down, so they're kind of defeating our purpose.
They go crazy. They go absolutely
they can't stand the smell.
Out of their minds. So it's dangerous how out of the minds they actually go.
Right.
They actually go almost like into a fit. They go spastic. Absolutely
they
crazy.
Can't stand the smell.
They roll around. They fly around. They bounce off things. They run around. It's terrible. So we're not going to do that to them.
And we've tried that with Spike and Sweet Pea before. We've tried every kind of natural remedy, and they would just go crazy upside down, and we'd bring them in the woods, and now they're upside down in the woods, upside down, roaming around, floating around in the dirt and picking up ticks more.
Picking up more ticks, and it didn't work to begin with because we sprayed it on them, and that night we found ticks. So we're not going to spray that stuff on them, make them flail around, to find ticks.
Right.
If maybe
can we stop talking about ticks because I'm
maybe if that stuff worked, then maybe we do it. But I don't like touching my dogs like that either. I think they get a little more used to it over time, but still, it's torture for them.
Steve says Skin So Soft is good for mosquito repellent too. Yes, it is.
That's what they say. Yeah.
Yep.
That's what they say.
Yeah, I haven't heard that. I hadn't heard that one. It's one we haven't tried. Your mother used that for everything. Okay, cool. So we're definitely gonna try that. So we got some, like I said, coming in on Wednesday or Thursday this week. I had to call a lady.
We'll give it a try and see what happens.
Some for sure. But guys, can we stop talking about ticks? Because I swear I start to itch everywhere.
I'm itching too as soon as I start thinking about it.
And I know because she's got one right here on her head already. So we gotta, when we're done, we gotta stop and pick that. See it right there? Right there.
Oh yeah.
So we gotta stop and pick a tick out of her.
So got a tick.
She's had one on her eyelid. I mean, they're not nice. They don't care where they go.
Wherever they happen to land. And of course there was one so small that I kept grabbing her skin.
I know, it's terrible.
It's because you
can't see.
You can't. It's so small. You can't grab almost it without grabbing her skin. And she was yipping. It's terrible. I hate making. Hey, I'd rather stab myself in the leg with a screwdriver than make my dog yip. I'm serious. I hate.
But they're so good. I mean, they let us. They sit there and they let us pick at them.
But she yipped on that one when I really grabbed her skin. She, it's terrible. It makes me feel sick to my stomach. Really
I know.
does.
But
Really.
it's really hard to find them. It really is, because you just can't even see them. You know, you can see the little black speck, but is it dirt? Is it, what exactly is it? So
Right.
we're like crazy people over here. So
So the good
we all
news.
know we're crazy anyway. So
So the good news here, guys, is Sue started her new drug, and she is not having ill effects with it. So that's right, Sue. It's awesome.
I've not had any, no,
So
no
nothing.
new, sorry
No
guys, I can't
nothing.
stop itching now.
No stomach problems. No
So far, so
dizziness.
good.
No lack of no sleep problems. No appetite problems. No sweats. No nothing. It's great. So we're hoping that she'll be able to do this drug for 2 months.
Forever, I would think.
Well,
I'm not sure. 2
Oh.
months we have to pay for it. We have to pay 2
okay,
months.
but anyways,
before
we're
we-
hoping that this drug will
Right.
work. We really do,
Right.
and we're hoping that in the end she doesn't have to do egg drug at all. Let's put it that way. But yeah, we were really scared because the last two times that she's tried drugs, it didn't work out well at all. So and we were like really scared about it. I want to thank all you guys that prayed about it. I know we asked for prayers on that and stuff.
We do
so,
thank you guys.
and then she's doing pretty good. She has episodes, right, of days
Have
where
days when I'm
of
good.
days where she don't feel well, and then
Yeah.
she'll have 2 or 3 good days, and then a
Yeah.
day that you don't really feel
Well, I had to
well.
have fluid taken off my lung, and I
And
think
there's no really
since
reason,
that I've been feeling better because I can actually breathe again, and
right?
so I
but
think that's made a big difference.
and there's no really rhyme, no reason to it. So either it's not like
No.
there's something she ate or something that happened, because it can be stress or no stress or eating right or not eating right or whatever. It doesn't seem to be any kind of method to it. So, but at least we feel like we're on the right track.
You think we are?
We think we are. So hopefully we'll be able to be back on the road by the 15th. Sue will be old enough to get her Medicare by then, and we'll be
65. Yay! I never thought I'd
know.
be excited about 65.
right.
That's crazy. I just want to go back and Dan said at least we're lucky that they let us search them. Lucy runs the other way. They've always done it since they've been public.
They
I mean,
love
we did
it.
the same thing with Spike and Sweet Pea.
Right.
So they've kind of used to it, and we
you
got
know.
them used to it from the beginning. So
Yeah,
that makes a
so-
big difference.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like brushing these dogs' teeth. Like when we had Spike and Sweet Pea years ago, when I started brushing their teeth, it was a real challenge because I went right at them and started brushing their teeth. Well, what I did was I put some chicken flavored toothpaste, and I let them chew the toothbrush a little bit, about 4, 5, 6 times. So when I actually started to brush their teeth, it wasn't too much of an issue.
They're really good puppies. They
Kinda-
really are.
Kind of broke them in a lot.
They're a little
broke
they're a
them in
little
a
bit
little bit.
wild, but other than that, they're angels. They
Yeah.
really are. They let us do anything. We check them everywhere. Huh? I can clean their ears. I can do pretty much anything.
Anything.
They're really good babies.
Especially Gracie. She trusts us so much. It's just amazing. We can do anything with that dog. Spike, he has to work through
He's
it.
a baby.
He has to work through anything, cutting his nails, whatever.
Oh my God, that was
whatever
incredible.
new thing, Spike has to work through it. Like cutting his nails. The first time I cut his nails, he would yip
Cry.
and scream to the top of
Oh
his
my
lungs.
God, jump.
Or every nail that she
Oh, it
did.
was terrible.
And there's no pain involved. And so now I can actually do it, and he might one nail out of the whole thing pull back a little bit, but he doesn't yet. And I have a Dremel to take the sharpness away from their nail. And for a while, I mean, he was so scared of that thing, he could run through a wall. That's how scared he was. But now he sits there and lets me do it. Gracie, cut her nails, Dremel, hold her upside down. It doesn't matter. The dog you can do whatever you want with the dog. Yeah.
Roy said that they make a tick removing tool. We have one of those, but we've never figured out how to use it because they don't. And these little ticks are so small that I would never even pick them up.
It's got instructions. I
outrageous.
can't follow instructions.
We did have one of those though.
I mean,
And thank you guys for all the good comments
I
on
swear.
my health. I think we're hopefully going to get over this at some point and get us straightened out.
So, anyways, guys, I want you to go out and check out if you haven't. I'm sure maybe you have, but if you haven't, check out the last 2 videos. We put one up on our friend Badge. We put an interview up that Sue did on our friend Badge, and it's a wonderful.
He's a great guy.
Wonderful interview. And I just put up a video this morning. I gave you all a small tour of our summertime home base here. So far, everybody seems to be liking it. Yes, we are live, George. Hello, George.
Hi,
from RVing
George.
with G.
Are we live?
Yes, we are, sir.
We are still alive. Do you mean
Welcome.
alive? Yeah, we're still alive.
Yeah. So I have a list of people to call. I have Steve from Desert Arizona Adventures. I got to call. We talked about to Roy and Becky today, but I'm still going to call them. Tim from CRVU, I haven't called him in a while. Aving with G, I haven't called him in a while. So I have all these people that I'm going to call this week. So I'm warning all you guys, you're going to get a call from me this week.
If not this week, next week. If not that week, the week after.
Just a friendly check-in. I love all you people, and I'm terrible at actually taking time to sit down and make phone calls. I really do try.
Dan, it is hard when you don't get a dog until they're 5 years old. They're set in their ways, and they're not gonna let you do certain things.
No, they're not. It's just.
And see, Dan, I told you, Carol said you looked really fantastic. See, fantastic is the word, Dan. Wow.
I'm chopped. Canadian liver.
Moose goes for blood when you try to use a nail grinder. Yeah, right. Lulu didn't mind it. Oh, hello, Tiffany. How are you?
No, Jane.
How are you?
You are not, but we understand you can't get phone calls from us. Can we call you, Jane? By the way,
No, I think we can only text.
Yeah, we were under the impression we couldn't call you. Devil Dog, yay!
We were just talking about you. Were your ears burning?
We were just talking bad about you, Eddie.
Dan said we got to blame you for the fact that the dog's going to go into heat. And I said I was going to blame you for your vet saying that he couldn't get her pregnant until October. So we're blaming you for everything, in other words. So you came just in time. Devil Dog is our baby grandpa, I guess we call him.
Gracie's falling asleep here on my.
Yeah, Gracie's sleeping.
Gracie's falling asleep on my lap.
You want to say hi to Grandpa? Say hi to Grandpa. Devil Dog.
Emotion New Soul is here soon.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Hi. How are you?
Say hi, Gracie. Say hi, Grandpa. Devil Dog. See him? Can you see him? There's Gracie. Gracie's sleeping. She's tired. Spikey's back there sleeping on the bed.
Sleeping. Gracie was sleeping, so we woke her up.
How are you, Emotion New Soul? I haven't. Geez, he does some awesome music. I haven't been over there for a while, but wow, it was a long time ago. I subbed to you guys. Speak of the devil, and look who shows up. See,
Devil Dog.
I bet Dan sent. Did Dan start trouble and send over there a message saying that we were talking bad about you?
Happy Father's Day, Eddie.
Happy Father's Day to all you wonderful fathers.
Happy Father's Day to all you dads here today.
Oh, they're supporting tomato plants. Their yard is going to be. I can't wait to come see it. You guys have been working hard this summer.
We'll be by. We'll be by to see y'all. We're hoping to go to.
She has eyes like her daddy.
We're hoping to go to the Texas meetup. So.
Oh, Roy said he poked his head outside. It's 113 out there.
Hey, cool.
Oh
wow.
Boy,
that's hot. I'm sorry.
Oh no, Dan didn't call you. Oh, good.
Dry heat or not, that's hot. Right? It doesn't matter. Right? I mean, yeah, it feels better than if it wasn't, but man, that's hot. Whew.
It's a learning experience for us to support the tomato plants. I bet. But I bet they're going to be good. That's a good thing. Spike has the eyes like his daddy. Oh, okay.
It's 109.
Not sure about Gracie.
It's 109. A mere 109 in
109 there in Tucson.
At Ironwood.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
You guys doing anything different over here?
Are we doing anything different? Why?
Because Wi-Fi keeps dropping. Overload. So.
We're actually having good Wi-Fi. We're doing our live out here, and it's working.
But I was trying to talk to people, both my home phone and cell phone, both.
This is actually working good right now.
We're doing it on our cell phone, not on the Wi-Fi. So we're not even on your Wi-Fi at all.
It's actually have good service for change.
Papa Merton's outside the window, but he's not going to make an appearance. So.
Papa, you want to come say hi to everyone?
It's awful. But no, I'm trying to get a call on somebody's trying to help me. I got to fix the cooler, and I keep dropping my Wi-Fi. And you're not on Wi-Fi?
Nope. No. We're on by our cell phone.
Yeah.
Hotspot.
Yeah, but don't that go through my Wi-Fi?
No. No, it doesn't. No.
And it's perfect. It hasn't dropped us all through the
home phone screwing up.
Yeah, I don't know why, Dad.
Let me go try again.
You try our phones if you want to try one of my phones.
No, just let him. I'll go over and help him. As soon as we're done, I'll go over and help him. See what's going. Yeah, my dad's having problems. So, anyways, it's 6 o'clock, guys. We thank you all so much for showing up. All of our friends. Happy Father's Day. Hope you had a good first part of the day. Hope you have a good rest of the night, guys. We'll see you next week at this time. Hopefully, if all's well. I know we missed the last couple of weeks, but we'll try not to miss again. We love you all, and you all have a wonderful week. Okay.
Y'all take care. Thanks so much for coming to visit us as always. God bless.
Bye, guys.
See ya. And the puppy's getting rowdy back there. It's puppy wake up time. Oh, who's falling off the bed?